Hi, my name is Marquita and I'm going to help you with beginning your singing, either a career or just the love thereof. Okay, I have 3 tips for you. One is take it slow. The second one is don't judge. And then the third one is recording. All right, we're going to do the take it slow first. If you're beginning, you are going to be building your muscles, you're going to be building your style, your persona, you're going to be building on how and what, when and where with your singing muscles. You're going to learn how to place things so it makes it so much easier to sing. It's important that you take it slow and don't try to rush it. Don't think that, oh, I gotta learn everything all at once. No, you don't. You will learn it, but you do have to learn the right things. The placement inside the mouth. How do you hold the armature, I call it, the mouth open, closed when you sing? How do you project your sound? How do you support so you don't strain? All of those things, they're going to come in time. But you do need to learn them, and it's going to make singing so much more enjoyable. The second thing is the fact of judging. And, so I wrote down here, you're just starting, so hold off judging, You're just starting your career, or you're just starting to learn this hobby. A lot of people just love to sing, that's it. So now, when you are starting, sometimes it's easy to say, well, I don't sound good, Listen to that. I made that mistake. As you progress in your singing, in your career, you're going to be judging there too. And you have to be very careful because you can be overly critical for yourself. And especially when you're starting out, oh my gosh, maybe I can't sing. A lot of people will say that to themselves. Maybe I just can't sing. Well, you didn't even give it a chance. You judged it. Oh, that sounds terrible. You're judging. Careful. Pull back and go, wait a second. I'm just starting. So maybe I can sound better as I build my muscles. Because remember, you're dealing with muscles, ligaments, cartilages. The vocal folds are actually ligaments, nerve endings. And all of this has to come together in order to make your sound. You've got the breathing muscles and you've got the singing muscles. They've all got to coordinate. And you've got to learn that. So judging, especially when you begin, can offset you. So you go that way. You don't go forward. I have a lot of people who started singing when they were younger, and then somebody said, oh, that didn't sound good. And they stopped. And then they come back to me later and they go, I've always wanted to do this, but I stopped. Somebody said something. Or I stopped because, I didn't think I sang too well. Well, the fact is that you started judging and you pulled away instead of going forward to something you love. The third factor is recording. When you're starting out, don't record yourself. Hold off on recording. Your hearing is made for listening from another source. So when you hear yourself sing and you're just around the house and you sing with the artist, hey, it sounds great, wow. And then you go, I'm going to record myself. And then you say, wait a second, that's not how I sound, or is that how I sound? Now, you got to understand, everybody, when they first hear themselves record, are freaked. I went, ooh, is that how I sound? My gosh, I made a mistake. I never heard that mistake before. Well, no, because you didn't hear back from another source, and then you started judging, and then you didn't take it slow. You went, oh my gosh, and you pulled away. Well, I didn't, because I had been singing for so long, and I knew I needed to learn to accept how I recorded. I needed to learn how to accept myself looking in a video. It's like, oh my gosh, So our judging, it's really something that a lot of times will stop us. We have to be brave. But in the very beginning, don't record yourself. And when and if you start recording, understand that it will not be the same, it will not sound the same as when you were just around the house singing, or singing with the artist because you had them supporting you, and all of a sudden, your bottom fell out, and it's just you. And you go, oh my gosh, I didn't hit that note, they hit the note. You can't judge a person who's in the studio and has all the knobs helping them, and you just right there singing with no assistance at all, okay? So I want you to not judge yourself. I want you to not record in the very beginning, especially if you are hyper critical, okay? And then, one other thing. When you have large speakers and all of a sudden you hear yourself with speakers, same thing. It's another source and you're hearing back, and it's like, oh my gosh. When you were with your phone or you had a little speaker, it's way different. So beginning, and even when we're singing for a while, we have to be very careful not to judge. But when you're beginning, take it slow, do not judge, and hold off on recording. You're going to have plenty of time to do all of that if you're going to walk down that road and learn and get better and better. That's what it's all about. Not right in the beginning jumping, well, I don't sound as I thought I would. You know what? You will. If you stay with it. Consistency, I always talk about that. You have to take it slow. You have to keep consistent. All right? Okay. I love it. I love it that you're beginning and you're starting on this journey. It's a wonderful journey. I'm going to do other videos. We're going to do some exercises just for you beginners, okay? All right, and I always end with subscribe, ring the bell, and it is such a day, such a mighty fine day. Hey, bye. See you in the next one.